Today I'm painting those biters from Project Elite. Hey, welcome back to the channel everybody, thanks for stopping by. So this is a biter alien from Project Elite and he is primed in Barbarian flesh. Now again, this is not a batch painting, this is actually a single mini painting, and he started off with some Barbarian flesh from the army painter. But before I did that, I actually used some scenery sand, which is from the Game Master's Dungeons and Caverns core set. I'm actually looking to find more of this scenery sand because it's amazing stuff. As you can see now what it did, I glued some on randomly on all the minis. You can see some of the other minis in the background. So I started off with a Warlock purple, which is for the brain, his gums, and his spine. So I do this on all the minis, but I'm not going to show that on camera. I do it all off cam. I'm just showing you what I did with the one miniature. So this is from the Project Elite game from CMON Games. It's a really interesting game actually. I'll have to do a video on that of how to play it one time. And yeah, so if you can get your hands on it, it's pretty interesting. The miniatures are pretty cool, especially the bosses and especially the heroes too. They're really nice. So now I'm moving on to Elven flesh, which I'm doing all his like claws and teeth with this. And I'd also like to thank my first Ko-fi sponsor, Reaper Roll. I will put his link to his channel as well in the description. So now I'm using a flesh wash. So already it's pretty much done because I liked Barbarian flesh and I put the flesh wash on top of this. So this guy's pretty much going to be done after this, and I'm just going to work on the base after. So to start the base, I'm actually going to be using a color scheme that the army painter suggests. So I'm going to start with Crypt Wraith, which is like a green color, so it's going to look swampy looking, and which is where the base or the board game is situated. Pretty much is like in a swampy wooded area. And then I'm going to do some dry brushing of some other colors following up. And we're first going to start off with a little bit of Greenskin. So that's going to be our first layer of dry brushing. And it just brings out a little bit of highlights, a little bit greener, darker green. And then I'm going to use some Goblin green. So this again is lighter, so every time you do some dry brushing in layers, you want to go lighter and lighter. And then I finish off with some Necrotic flesh. And this just makes the rocks pop a little bit more. And yeah, so then I'm going to add a couple tufts to this and finish off this miniature right there. So I want to thank you guys again. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you all next time and get your miniatures to the table.